Okay guys, SHOT Show day 3, and you know, I know plenty of people in the industry. There are not many I call friend, but I mean, you know, acquaintance, not friend, but Mike Branson here with Primary Arms is my friend. So Mike, we got to shoot at Industry Day at the range, and we had a great time. In particular, if you go watch that, we'll probably splice in some video of that. Man, we were ringing steel at 500 yards, and from 100 to 500, making that transition fast. I've been interested in low power variable optics. The problem is they're money, they're crazy money. So talk to me about what Primary Arms is doing right now.
Okay guys, so new for 2018, we've had this scope body out as a second focal plane 1 to 6 power for a couple of years now, and it's proven to us. Super tough, we got a lifetime warranty, we've sold a lot of them, we have different reticles, it's great. But new for this year, we now have gotten to the point where we can make it into a first focal plane. So 1 power, we were hitting at that 100-yard target at 1x, your reticle shrinks down and it becomes a little, kind of like a red dot, more like the old Trigicon donut of doom, where you have sort of a big red circle in there, and you can, all the field of view in the world, and you can swing over to that 100-yard and just tag it. That was child's play, super easy.
Easy peasy.
And then when you crank it up to 6 power, the reticle grows, and then you have your full-on ACSS patented reticle with your range estimation, bullet drop compensation, moving target leads, wind holds, which we were using. We had a wind pushing left to right, so we were using the wind hold that was a little bit on the right at 500 yards and just arcing them in. And John, man, he can shoot. Let me tell you guys, he's a shooter. He was sitting at 500. And in fact, we had a bunch of people there, and we threw over 1,000 rounds down range, and everybody was hitting at 500 yards. And so that was the game. Shoot some at 1, crank over to 6 power, shoot some at 500, and this is, people's minds were blown because they were hitting at 500 yards with a $400 scope with a lifetime warranty. It's $399 retail.
That's cool to me. So let's be real. Until recently, if you're going to use a low power variable optic, the LPVO that they talk about, they're crazy money. Yeah. I mean, crazy money.
It was $1,000 to get into the door a couple years ago.
And that's again second focal plane. So the difference between second focal plane and first focal plane is that second focal plane reticle is always the same size. So when you dial the range differently, then your focal plane stays the same. So your compensator, your bullet drop, is only good at the last one. Whereas this one, like you said, man, you get that donut of doom, and then you blow it out to 6 power, and again, now you've got not only bullet drop at a given distance, but wind holds. So yeah, we're going, oh, okay, I got about a 5-mile-an-hour wind, and at 500 yards, put the biscuit in the basket, bing, tang, and just nailing it. So what a cool thing. And lifetime warranty, but let's be real. A lifetime warranty, if the thing's gonna break, it's gonna break in the first few months. Yeah. But if you wear it out, you just bang on it because you're shooting like crazy.
I'm telling people here, I helped write the warranty language. I used to be a lawyer, but I got over it. This is a lot better. I helped write the warranty language though. A lot of these manufacturers say lifetime warranty, and then you look at the fine print and it says manufacturer defect. That's horse crap, in my opinion. The manufacturer defect was either present on day 1 or it's not present at all. Right. Nobody ever discovered a manufacturer defect in year 2 of using a product. Never. So how is that a lifetime warranty? Our lifetime warranty covers normal wear and tear. If you can just shoot it enough to break it, if you shoot it enough that it won't hold 0 anymore, call us, we'll repair it or we'll replace it. Right out of Houston, we got a whole team of customer service guys that are almost all of them are veterans. They sit and talk and email guns all day with people. It's a dream job for those guys. Right. And they take care of our customers. If you can wear it out, we'll give you another one to wear out. I mean, we're straight up that way.
And I love the bullet drop compensator reticles because I'm dumb. And so I know some guys can really do the math in a hurry. If you've been a sniper, I can't do that.
Nobody wants
I go,
to do math. Wait,
when? Do. So it goes, oh, you're at 500 yards? Hit the 5. Oh, I need to hold right wind? Okay, cool, put it on the right side, ding, and go to town. And that's so much simpler, especially under any kind of stress. I personally feel like these are useful. We'll talk about it in an extra video later. But because again, as a defensive shooter, 100 yards and in is kind of my bread and butter. 1X is where it is. But for a gun that you might use at the end of the world, for a gun, especially if you're a cop or something like that, and you got your patrol rifle, you got your duty rifle out there, you might need to identify somebody a little bit further away. You might need to be able to dial that sucker in and go, is this person a threat or not a threat? And that takes a 500-yard target, and at 6 power brings it into like, what, 80 yards or something like that, where you can identify it. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, with a red dot, I can hit a target from 300 yards away, but can I tell, through my red dot who that guy is. Does he have a gun or a cell phone in his hand, or is that the game animal that I want to hit, or is that another hunter that's not wearing hunter orange like he's supposed to?
Well,
or I can't see it because he's behind a tree, you know. So people say, you know, well, I can hit the target from far away with iron sights. Well, sure, great, congratulations, but are you sure of your target and what's behind it as a range safety or real world safety consideration before you take that shot? With a LPVO, you can zoom in, you know, and take a shot that you're confident in.
Nice. Okay, I want to see. So this one was a ton of fun, and $400. I mean, an entry level that, and I don't mean entry level, an entry point that most people can handle.
Yeah.
But you guys had a 1 to 8 out there with some glass that was incredible.
Yes.
I want to see.
This was the one we had out. Raptor. So we do have higher end optics. So a lot of people will look at primary arms and they sort of say, oh yeah, these are the guys that do cheap red dots, you know, and it's all low end stuff. It's not all low end stuff. We have a whole gamut, a full whack of products, from small, medium, and large, you know, expensive, inexpensive, the whole works. This is one of our most expensive products, and it's worth it. This is a $1,300 scope. That's a primary arms name on it, and if you look through one, you'll find out why. It's a 1 to 8. It's fully Japanese engineered and made, so this thing's made in Japan with Japanese glass. It's got night vision compatible illumination. It's first focal plane. It's got a smart reticle in it. You know, locking turrets. I can't. The turret won't bump. I have to pull it up, then I can turn it, push it down, that sort of thing. It's got a lot of bells and whistles, but it's just got amazing glass. I mean, the glass in this thing is incredible, and it's a 34 millimeter tube, so you've gone to a bigger tube size, better quality of aluminum, all that stuff, and this thing just pours light into your eye.
That's what you see with the bigger tube. That's going to let light in more. The better glass, less light held. And man, and don't get me wrong, I like that $400 piece of glass. This one here, I think this is the one that, like, if you ask your significant other and like, hey babe, I want to buy this $2,500 piece of glass, and they go, no, we can't afford it. They go, well, what about this $1,300 piece of glass? Well, that's a lot. But I think I can make it happen, and you know, you can step up into something that is really, really, really good without that crazy investment. Because, man, I'm gonna be real, like me. So I have a pretty nice rifle, right? A pretty well set rifle. And I just have this personal thing about putting more money into the glass than I put into the rifle, and I'm like, I get that you should, like that's what you should, but so that I could do and not have done that. So cool stuff, man.
Yeah, we had a great time with these out, and you can tell the difference when you look through it. You know, we have these Trigicon ACOGs. Trigicon actually adopted our ACSS reticle. We had this out as well.
Yeah, and
it's a big deal for us because they don't adopt a lot of other people's reticles, and this is a real ACOG, not a fake ACOG. We have these in 4 power and 1.5 power. You know, and you know, this is a $1,300 scope.
Right.
It really is, and it's an amazing scope. Everybody knows how great the ACOG is. So in our storefront, we have this sitting in the shelf, and we have our 1 to 8 Platinum sitting on the shelf, and the price is the same. And people are going, how can you have a primary arms scope that costs as much as the ACOG? That's ridiculous. And then we say, well, pick it up and look through it.
Yeah.
And they look through it, and they look out the storefront window, and they go, oh.
And of course, I mean, Trigicon, the ACOG is known for what it's known for, and it's bulletproof reliable, and it's rugged as the day is long, and it's what they send Marines into the field with, and for a reason.
Yeah,
right?
It's famous.
It's famous, but you go, wait a minute, for that, as good as it is, fixed power, and you get what you get. Whereas with this, I mean, again, I can go from 10 yards to 600-700 yards, basically the full capacity of an AR-15 on the same optic without compromising any of it.
Yeah, this is much more flexible, but this is a great optic too. I mean, we had a ball with this thing.
Nice.
So you get your choice. We have a lot of choices to choose from. You know?
Guys, I just think, so I'll tell you one thing that we're talking about. Mike and I were talking about this. I've been a red dot guy, but I'm trying to become a low power variable optic guy, and I'm taking Sentinel Concepts, Steve Fisher's critical carbine employment class pretty soon. I think I'm gonna, maybe not, I can't necessarily afford this guy, but maybe the 1 to 6 for that class, and let you know how that goes. And if you were looking for maybe an LPVO, I think this is a great way, and man, good stuff. Great stuff here today, man.
Hit us up on primaryarms.com, primaryarmsoptics.com. Primaryarmsoptics.com has our entire catalog. All these optics that we make all the prices, all the new stuff that hasn't come out yet. It's all on primaryarmsoptics.com. You can check it all out.
Perfect. Mike, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate the time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it, buddy.